Welcome to part 3 of my Call of Cthulhu playthrough. In the last part, we finished talking to Stephen Webster, I want to say his name was. Yes, Stephen Webster. He'll give us the job to really uncover the truth behind the death of his daughter. If I can remember her name too, I'm awful at names. Sarah Hawkins. Okay, so we did some investigating. Look at this painting over here. Look at these little clippings, and we looked at a book.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston.
So we're getting ready to go to
according to this book,
the island of Darkwater.
During
so
whale
let's
hunting times at the end of the
get
19th
going.
century. But it seems to have been.
Alright, so we're heading to Darkwater Port. You can go ahead, pause and read that if you want to. So I have been here before, because my last recording got a little bit messed up. So I am probably about 30 minutes into this little area. So I do know a few do's and don'ts. So I might try and correct some of my mistakes that I made in the last time, because I alienated some people pretty quick, which was not to my advantage. So far, I'm actually really enjoying this game. It's pretty atmospheric. I like that. And I do think that it's going to get a little bit spookier later on, because right now it hasn't been all that scary. Okay, and we're almost done loading. We're going to take a little cutscene here. Alrighty, enter the madness.
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, so let's go over talk to these guys. Looks pretty strange. Got a little whale
Let the police do their work.
that is up here on
Hey,
the
Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
docks, but it is a little bit weird because we'll find out later in the bar that whales are no longer found in the waters surrounding this island. They were overfished and just made extinct in this area.
Or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough.
So
Step
these
back
fishermen
and let
seem
us
to want to
our
do
job.
something with it, but the cops just want to put it back in the water.
Oh, yeah?
Go
The
ahead,
blood is just beginning to
diagnose the
coagulate.
wound.
It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
So it seems like
Damn stupid
this whale
idiots.
was sliced and
Yeah,
diced just a
nobody
little bit
listens
ago.
to us anyway.
Talk to the cops.
Same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Okay, so last time I went, Brian just asked me warehouse 36, and he just shut me down. So I think that I can say this and get him on my side, or say this and get him angry at me and be shut down, but get the sailors. So
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
okay, so we can't talk to
They
these
can't
sailors.
understand.
And
Damn
yeah,
stupid idiots.
so in the last
Forget
well,
it.
last time I tried to
Nobody
do
listens
this, I
to
just
us
went
anyway.
straight and asked him about the
No way.
warehouse, and he just kind of told me off that he's like busy. But now by getting on my side first, I was able to, I don't know really, have him give me some friendly advice. He even said, "I like you." So this is during prohibition time, but
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
looks like they don't really give too much of a hoot. I'm gonna go over there in a sec, but let's poke our head into the bar first and have a look around.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
Okay,
In
so
my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
last time I tried that, and it didn't work out for me. He was just like, whatever, you mainlander. So, strength, I'm professional in strength. I can just try apologizing it. Let's go with strength.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
And it looks like it worked.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Cool, so I got a drink. It's, okay, so last time I drank, it looks like it had some effect on my soul. So we're gonna actually avoid that for now. Let's talk about Darkwater. And why stranded
The
whale?
stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Okay, so let's talk about Sarah
What can you
Hawkins.
tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Okay. It's not
Her
supposed it's
vision.
true.
Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Ain't that the truth? Okay.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Alrighty.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Okay, so yeah, it looks like just Warehouse 36 is a no-go. Should I get a drink or should I leave? Let's get a
Captain
drink.
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
It's like
I
boozing
think we'll get along well.
affects my fate. Alrighty, just got it
You
here.
know where this place is?
That's not what I
Where?
wanted.
The Hawk, if I
Why not?
first sale screen, and that's but any.
Here we go. Let's leave.
That'll be all for now.
Let's go poke around the other part of this bar. We got this guy right here. Won't talk to us. We beat him up a little bit.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
Looks like we got some asylum workers here. So that tells me that there was an asylum on the island. Wouldn't be too surprised if it was named Arkham, because that's very common in the Lovecraft lore. So we'll probably poke it around. Looks like we've got this woman doctor here, girl doctor, and
She won't stop asking.
I'm sure that we'll also meet her. Okay.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Alrighty. So basically, I already read this too. You can go ahead and give it a read. Pause the video. So what happened was there was a famine on the island and no one had any food to eat. But luckily, the Scylla, this is a ship, came back with a giant ass whale, and it really just saved everyone's skin. That's what it looks like. So they fed them, so they were able to feed themselves, bringing in. Yeah, and then here we have a warehouse for rent. I wonder if that's the Darkwater 36. And the stranded whale invites everyone for free drinks. So looks like there was a better time on this island. We got this guy over here who looks like a crackhead.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay, so he's crazy, but probably not
That's
really.
it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Looks like they're dealing with some Eldritch horror right there. We'll get back to that later, maybe. Just talk to these guys, singing a little song.
You like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What is this song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay. I didn't really realize that people ate whale, but I guess so when you're starving to death. Gotta do what you gotta do.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good
And,
night, stranger.
So long.
Let's go over and talk to a lady in the corner. And see what she has to say to us.
What you looking at, stranger?
So, I said that, and she didn't like it. So, let's go with this.
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
I have a name.
I told you to beat it.
Alright. So with that, we're done with this. We can actually talk to him about the miraculous catch, although, rather just end this video. He just basically says, yeah, dude, it actually happened, and it really saved everyone. But with that, we're going to call it a video here. Thanks for watching part 3 of my playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. I'm enjoying it so far. And it's pretty good. Hopefully it gets a little bit spookier soon, because I do like me some scariness. But stay tuned for part 3. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe.